Hey there! It's been a few years since I've started collecting ancient coins, and during that time I've made good and bad decisions, amazing deals and really dumb mistakes. So I've decided to give you all some tips on how to start out and enjoy this hobby as much as I do. So you love history, you love ancient art, and you've just discovered these gorgeous coins we see in museums can actually be bought and sold freely, and you want to join in, but you have absolutely no idea where to start. Ancient numismatics is a surprisingly intricate hobby, and it can feel quite overwhelming at the beginning. They cost from $1 to over $1 million, and there are hundreds of types and themes to collect. So before jumping on the internet and buying a coin, let's take a step back and put our thoughts in order. One of the first questions is, what actually should you collect? And only you can really answer this question. Collect what appeals to you and look at what's out there. If you have the chance to attend to a coin show or know of any stores nearby, even better, as you can get used to the size and the on-hands feel of what these pieces look like. Don't rush, go on trusted websites such as vCoins or AMA shops and look around. Pick a broad theme such as the Roman Empire and just look at everything. Then move on to ancient Greece and so on. Past auction catalogs also give you a good idea of what's available. Go to websites such as Numismatics, go on auction results, and just look around and take your time. Don't be afraid of changing focus, having separate niches, or just buying whatever appeals to you at first. For myself, for example, I collect mostly Roman coins, but there are plenty of ancient Greek and medieval ones in my collection, and I absolutely love them. So, you found the theme that appeals to you, and you've seen a couple of coins that called your attention. Now, how much should I spend at first? Where can I buy them? And most importantly, how can I avoid buying fakes? Remember, you have little to no idea what a genuine coin looks like, and we need guarantees. These are the following ways you can purchase them. Each one has its advantages and disadvantages. As I've mentioned before, the best option, in my opinion, are coin shows. If you happen to have any happening in your area, just go for it. Not only can you see the coins you will purchase on hand and save on shipping costs, but the chance of fakes is reasonably low, as dealers there are generally professional numismatists and trust is very important in this market. Shows are also a great opportunity to just ask any questions you have for any experienced collectors, and people are generally very supportive. Prices may be a little bit higher than usual, but you have the peace of mind of getting a genuine piece. So I greatly recommend, and it's a really nice experience. Buying them online is also an option, particularly if you have no way of buying them on the spot. But watch out for where you buy them from. Places like eBay are out of the table for now. You can find great bargains there, but it's a minefield of fake coins, scams, and predatory pricing. There are many websites where dealers can put their coins for sale, and make sure these websites offer some sort of guarantee and have some vetting process on the dealers. I personally recommend MA shops and vCoins. There's something for everyone there, and it's very likely you're going to be able to find something you like on your budget. Remember, you have to pay postage, so pick a dealer closer to you. The prices could be a bit cheaper, but I say what you pay for authenticity is worth it. And finally, we have auction houses. And it is basically like an online auction, where you can either place a pre-bid and hope for the best, or watch them live and bid on each particular coin or lot. It can be a very volatile and emotional market, but you can find gorgeous coins at great prices. Mind you, every auction has a premium over the final hammer price, which generally goes from around 14 to 25% plus shipping. So be careful with your bidding, because the final price may balloon way out of proportion. Auction houses also might require pre-approval before you're authorized to bid. And well, the websites I could recommend are Numisbids and 6bid. These are very well known. Once again, make sure to read the auction terms and look for a lifetime refund policy. This way you can be sure everything is genuine. Alright, you've looked at a whole bunch of coins and you know exactly what you want to collect. So how much should you spend? That is another question you really need to ask yourself. Some people might only be able to set aside $20 a month. Others may happily part with $500. But there's a couple of tips I can give you regardless of your budget. First, buy the best coin you can afford. Let me give you guys an example. Here's my very first denarius from Emperor Antoninus Pius. It has cost me 10 euros and I don't like how it looks. Now, here's another denarius of him worth 25 pounds. It is very normal for a beginner to try to accumulate as many coins as possible for the smallest price. Resist that urge. I could have had an even better coin for the combined value of these two. As you collect, your taste in coins will become more refined and developed. So ask yourself, will I be proud of this coin many years from now once I have a big and impressive collection? If you won't, just don't buy it. Save and look for the piece you truly like. Second, invest in knowledge. Although there's a ton of great information online about most coin types, books are still very important in this hobby. Don't neglect the value of books, and the information they contain really helps you fully understand what you're collecting. Third, store your coins properly. Some of your coins have survived for the last 2,000 years with minimal damage, and it would be a shame to have them damaged now, wouldn't they? I'll make a video on how to store your coins, but there are loads of information out there on how to protect your pieces. It doesn't require much investment, and ancients are actually somewhat forgiving compared to, let's say, US coins, where handling them a certain way could decrease their value significantly. Even very, very basic and obvious measures already go a long way, like storing them in a dry place and handling them with clean hands. Obvious stuff that goes a really long way. And finally, collect as a hobby, not as an investment. Although a collection of desirable pieces amassed over decades might result in a financial gain when sold, it is not a guarantee and you will most certainly lose money. People who manage to make money out of that have decades of knowledge, see it as a profession, not as a hobby, and have very clear insights on supply, demand, the value, and how the market goes. And we don't. So buy them, enjoy their art, their history, collect them at your pace, but don't expect to make a profit out of it. My collection has value, of course, but the money I spend on it is for my enjoyment. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Stay tuned for more as I plan on showing my collection and sharing some more knowledge here. I feel YouTube is lacking on ancient numismatics, and I'll fill that gap if I can.